I'm called EDWIN OBONYO. I'm the husband to Dr. Joyce Laboso. I'll give you a brief history of our life. The chaplain has said that we have very little time, but I'll try and make it as short as possible. We met with Joyce quite some time back, a long time ago, about 37 years now. That's when we first met. We got married almost immediately because we actually ticked and we became friends, very good friends initially, and then we decided to marry. It was quite some time back. I was then an estate manager in Kericho. I was working there. Joyce was still in college that time, but one of the cousins was a very good friend of mine. In fact, two of them, because there was Maritim, he was Henry Maritim. He was a manager, and we were working together. And then there was Walter Keter. He also became my friend, and he was staying in my house, you know, and they were all related to Joyce. So somehow, when Henry was going to see the uncle, one time we went with him and I spotted Joyce. That is how we started all this. Of course, the father was very kali, very tough mzee, and he could hear none of it completely. The mother was a little bit soft on me. I think she liked me a bit, but cautiously. Nonetheless, we became friends and we married. And I can tell you, for the young couples, I hope one day I'll be able to tell my children the same. If you love one another, you believe in one another, nothing can stop you from being a couple. Against all those challenges, we became friends, we had children, and so on and so forth, until we became man and wife. Joyce was a wonderful lady. I've been telling you all the time that I find it so difficult to address Joyce in past tense. Was is not something that I knew I would say with confidence, but here I am doing it. She was a very, very good person, humble, truthful. Joyce is very truthful, and just, I don't know, all the good things, all the good attributes you will place onto her. And this one I'm telling you for sure, it's not something that just because she's lying there dead, and people are normally praised when they are gone. Joyce was a good person. So we started our life. She was then, she graduated from the university. Yesterday I was making fun. I was saying people like Isaac Ruto, I knew them when they were still in the university because they were with Joyce. In college, I was already working. So I would go and see them. I would see him and I say, well, they are the boys from home, kutoka nyumbani huko. But nonetheless, that is how we started our life. And it's just too much. You know, it's just so much I can't say. But during that time, I can relate a few things, like Joyce's friends. There was one called Christine Maingi. I don't know whether she's here in this crowd. There was Rachel Mrabu. I don't know whether they're here. Are they here? Christine Maingi. Oh, thank you. Nice seeing you there. I didn't even know. These were Joyce's friends, and I can count them. Christine Maingi, Rachel Mrabu. I don't think she's here. Then there was Ombesa's daughter, Nora. She has since gotten married, if she's here. Now, these were Joyce's very, very good friends. Subsequently, Jane Garari became the friend and so on. Now, do you see, when I call those names, what do you say about them? Mix. Joyce had no boundaries. So even her choosing me should not have surprised anybody. Joyce did not look at you that you are coming from this place, you are coming from that place, you are this person, you are what. Her, she just believed on a good person. Joyce was also very selfless. Even her children, as they are growing up, you've seen them. She just loved them. She just loved them. Now, I had that love. I wasn't able to write them down. I tried writing, but I just can't do it. But during this time that she has passed on, a number of things has happened. One of the things that happened to me was just yesterday when Kenya High came to the house. Only then did I realize that all these things I'm saying about Joyce, it is something that she was her life. She started when she was still in school, during a time that the initiative stage, I mean, it is only in secondary school that somebody develops, and that is the time that you become what you are, even in later life. All those things that the teachers were saying, she didn't mention another one which she said, that Joyce had almost 12 responsibilities between the time she was in Form 1 up to Form 6. And that is it's like a record in school. And I was saying, you know, these are the things I was even seeing in the house here. How come I wasn't appreciating them thoroughly? I think I did. I think I did, Joyce. I think I did.